Today, we're going to take a really close look at what student life in Taiwan is actually like. We've got 10 interesting questions to chat about. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and really think about your own life as we go through them. Let's dive right in. Question 1. If you are a student in Taiwan, are you happy with your school life? Why or why not? You know, it's totally normal to feel a bit stressed out when you're hit with quizzes every single week, plus cram school on the weekends. I mean, that would make anyone exhausted. But hey, think about the fun parts too. Do you love joking around with your classmates, maybe playing basketball, or grabbing some crispy fried chicken right after school? Are those good times enough to balance out all that heavy homework? What is it that actually makes you happy? Moving on to question 2. What are some advantages and disadvantages of studying in Taiwan? Please explain with examples. Well, for the good stuff, the advantages, you might think about convenience. I mean, delicious, cheap street food is literally everywhere, and it's super safe walking around at night. But what about the downsides? You could totally talk about the intense competitiveness. Sometimes it honestly feels like you're in an endless race to get the best grades or just fighting for a seat in the library. So what other examples can you guys think of? Times have definitely changed, which leads us right into question 3. Many more students now attend college compared to 40 years ago. Do you think going to college after high school is necessary? Why or why not? Back in the day, only a select few went to university. Today, it kind of feels like everyone does it. Maybe just because our parents expect us to? But is a degree an absolute must for success nowadays? Think about people who got super successful by starting their own business or by learning a special skill online. What's your take on this? All right, next up is a really big one. Question 4. What major do you want to choose in college? Why? University is the time for specialization. That basically means you finally get to focus on one subject you actually like, instead of studying every single thing. So, do you love computers, art, or maybe business? It's completely okay to think about which job pays well for sure. But don't forget to pick something that won't literally put you to sleep in class. What really excites you the most? Let's look at question 5. About 15% of college students continue to graduate school. Do you think it is necessary to go to graduate school after college? Why? Just think about that 15% statistic for a second. That means the vast majority of people stop after 4 years. Is it really worth it to spend 2 more years reading hundreds of long, boring papers? Well, for some jobs, like becoming a scientist, you absolutely have to. But for others, just getting real-world work experience is way better. Would you want to keep studying? Okay, now let's dream a little bit. Question 6. Would you like to study abroad? If yes, where and why? Leaving home can definitely be a bit scary, but it's also a massive adventure. Would you go to the UK, America, or maybe Japan? You could talk about wanting to experience a totally different culture, eat amazing new foods, and gain a global perspective. That just means understanding how the whole wide world works, not just Taiwan. If you magically had a free airplane ticket right now, where would you go? Coming back to reality for a second, we have question 7. Is it harder to get a job in Taiwan if you don't go to college? Why or why not? Let's think about the real world here. If you stop studying right after high school, what are your job prospects? Meaning, what are your actual chances of finding a great career? A lot of companies use a college degree as a basic filter just to give you an interview. But you could also argue that if you learn a special trade, your chances are still amazing. How would you explain your thoughts on this? Building right on that idea, here's question 8. Do you think studying at a foreign university helps you find a job more easily in Taiwan? Why or why not? Just imagine coming back home with a shiny degree from a famous overseas school. Are local bosses going to be super impressed? You could say yes, because it proves your English skills are amazing. Or you could say no, because sometimes local bosses really just care if you actually understand the Taiwanese market. Which side of the fence do you sit on?
Almost at the end. Question 9. What qualities make a good student and a good teacher? For this one, try to look way beyond just getting a perfect 100 on every single test. A good student isn't just a robot who memorizes facts, right? They use critical thinking to ask why. And a truly great teacher, well, they need patience and empathy. Empathy means they actually understand how stressed out you are. And hey, maybe they don't give you extra homework on a long weekend. How would you describe the perfect student and teacher?
Finally, question 10 puts the power in your hands. If you could change Taiwan's education system, what would you change and why? If you were the boss of all the schools, what kind of educational reform would you make? More sleep? No more evening cram schools? Really think about what would make learning actually exciting for once. And as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final big thought. If we don't change the way we learn today, are we really preparing ourselves for the future? Or are we just preparing to take more tests? Think about it.
Beyond norm input and output training to achieve English speaking and writing skills that AI cannot replace.